Sun Electric, they were underground, they weren't even English, I think they were German. The Apex Twin, aye.
I think he was one.
It's excellent, that.
It's like a tribal type, isn't it?
Well, these took rave music to another level altogether, didn't they? These were like sort of taking funky beats and making them backgroundish and experimental and adding like a sort of Jean-Michel's Jarre figure with it, wasn't it? Which was sort of, was really, I mean, I hadn't heard anything like that, I knew it at that time. It was fairly new. I mean, ambient music's been there for decades, but the sort of technological era of the rave and that actually came through there now, didn't it? And we got heavily into that, didn't we? We're like Boland, CJ Boland, aye, Apex Twin, Sun Electric, the Orbital were a bit like that now, weren't they? They were more like sort of spacey, yeah. Like Biosphere and all that. They were excellent as well. I mean, they're still going, I think, Biosphere.
I'll actually give it an Orbital thing out because they were like key.
Just look at the album, this is amazing, this. Aye, the old Apex Twin.
That slow and stuff, but it was at the time you didn't.
It was trippy, wasn't it? It was just for getting high, wasn't it? A lot of people. I mean, I remember going to people's houses for a cup of tea. Sunday the next day after I raved, and everyone had this type of music on, all asleep or just out of it. They had like the chill out stuff, didn't it? But it was all part of the scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wicked beat. That leave on it. Just a little feel of that. What year was this? This would have been about 92, was it? 93? Aye, 93, aye.
We're just moving up a year, like,
aye.
What you got next year then? Just a bit of an Orbital track, just to give you, because I mean, they were key in that sort of time.
Definitely, definitely. When Orbital came out, they had a new sound and all, didn't they? Look at that one, 808, straight, alternate, activate, come to me. That was excellent, that Dominator. Look at that one, Dominator. Sherman Dance Records. Brown is dead. Outlander, Bump. Who is Elvis? That was a good track. Who's that one? Yeah, I think I've heard that one.
Yeah, that's really good, that. It's probably the other one.
Oh, you have to stick that one on there. I'll have to back up some of them. Where that one? Oh, that was excellent, that. The old future sound of London.
That was a little bit of...
Right. What year was this, the future sound of London? Because they were about the same era, weren't they?
Yeah. It's going on there somewhere.
Because these were ambient as well, weren't they? Because obviously you're going down the ambient path there. Still a few rave ones I'd like to hear there, like.
It's just you can play them all day, couldn't you?
No, you could, like, we're just giving a description of it.
I think their sort of famous one was that Papua New Guinea. I think that's what made them like, but they had so much good stuff, didn't it? And it was sampling like instruments and that, or sampling like animals and that type of thing.
Well, KLF did as well, didn't it? Remember Space and Chill Out by KLF? They were excellent albums. Oh, that's excellent, that one. I used to love that one.
Yeah,
I used to like that type of stuff like that.
They're more mellow on them, and they're sort of like 97, 98.
I remember grooving to that one, man. I was looking at that one. That's the type of stuff we used to try and do on it like that. When we had the synths and that. Like trying to like dark sort of experimental gritty one with stuff. Yeah. We actually did, we wrote some good music like that, didn't we, mate?
Yeah.
With like sound effects coming in and that.
Wait, I think from there, 90, you know, when you got about 93 to 94, 95, 96, I didn't like a lot of the music that was about.
Well, you went back into house music, didn't you?
Yeah, I think because like it was finished. I think like it went through a stale 2 or 3 year, and I still think obviously you had like that. I think you started to get into like the acid jazz and that.
I started to get into acid jazz.
Yeah.
But what I found amazing is that acid jazz, to me, when I watched some really early underground stuff, like Galliano or someone like that, you know, I could hear rave in it. I didn't know why. Just the beats they were following in that, it just sounded like a dance club, but on musical instruments.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at that. I was like, oh, that's excellent. So obviously when I was doing a lot of slapping on the bass, I used to reproduce like the rave beats and that on the bass, you know, and I think a lot of the acid, a lot of the kids did as well, I think, who got into the acid jazz, you know.
Popping your fingers up, slapping your hands.
Just like the house music stuff.
Shaking your
Well,
head.
this was like that 1990, 94, like sort of that acid jazz. And I just want to play a couple of songs on how you actually love that scene. And I never actually went through a lot of it. I mean, now when I look back, I relate to it, you know. I loved it. I loved like looking back on it, but I never went to clubs and stuff where it was getting played.
Aye. Aye, the acid jazz is nice, like. It's just got nice scribbly beats, haven't it? Oh, I used to love this one. Galliano, innit?
I run along the road and not knowing where I'm going. I'm planting up the seeds and not knowing what I'm sowing. Need a sense in the direction I'm set.
This is off in pursuit of the 13th note, isn't it?
Walk off the fence. I
Isn't it?
wanna run and hide, but the world's
Look at this one.
If I had to play, I bet you pass the ball.
Prince of Peace, won't you hear my voice?
And the world is incredible.
Oh yeah, wake the neighbours up!
From a world to the international arms dealer, chilling man away. The world she has enough for every man's need, but man's always killed
To satisfy the greed.
Is there any way out, or do they just drop it, selling twisted technology to those who won't got it?
Oh yeah, I like these, like. Incognito now. Incognito, Galliano, Jamiroquai. Brand New Heavies, that album with the rap in America. What do they call that one? That's excellent, that one. What do they call that one? What the name of it?
Experience.
The Brand New Heavies Experience, Volume 1. When they got all the rappers and that on the instruments. Brilliant. But then it's funny though how acid jazz sounds now like rave music. It's funny how I went from that to that. I think it's because I play instruments, you know. But you got into house music, didn't you?
I did, and I think, in all honesty,
They got like albums from that era, eh?
What's
From like
it?
94 onwards with the house music, as the rave scene had died off a bit.
Yeah.
Because they clamped down with the rave music, didn't they?